That's odd. They've painted the pavement yellow. Okay Beep, you're on, but there is one condition. You're not allowed to fly. Run Dorothy, run review for the PlayStation VR.
Let's begin!
First up, let's take a look at the gameplay. This is a rhythm game set in the Wizard of Oz universe. You must destroy diamonds that are coming towards you in time with the beat. You must simply make the diamonds collide with either of the two move controllers rather than hitting them. If you miss a diamond, it will reset your combo meter. It doesn't always seem like the diamonds are placed in time with the rhythm, and because there is no extra score given for hitting them at a very precise time and location in the virtual world, the incentive to get into the beat is lost slightly. They come at you at different heights. You really will be reaching all over the place. In some levels, rocks get destroyed at the very last minute, and you must quickly place your arms in the gaps. It's very sudden and demands lightning fast reflexes. Sometimes diamond lines appear and you must follow them with the move controllers. It's a nice change to the singular diamonds and gives your arms a brief rest, as you will be moving them in a more fluid and calm motion. Also changing the gameplay up slightly are enemies that you must hit. Crows are fun to bash away, but they often fly off right in front of you, which obstructs your view of upcoming diamonds briefly. If you miss a diamond during this moment and lose your combo, it comes across very unfair. Another enemy that appears is bears. The bears must be hit with both move controllers at the same time. It's a bit clumsy when hitting them though, and the hit detection does feel a little bit off. Wolves are the best enemy in the game, as they don't obstruct your view, and knocking them away feels great. It's also a bit nerve-wracking when you see them running towards you, especially as they are quite low down and are heading straight towards a sensitive part of your body. There is also a couple of other items you can hit during each run. Hitting one of these power-ups will increase the score for hitting diamonds for a few seconds, and hitting a bone will make the dog next to you run off ahead, resulting in a score bonus, and it also adds a piece of clothing to your collection in your treasure room. You don't actually see a new piece of clothing in your treasure room though, and only know how many pieces you have by reading text on a board. After each race, your score is presented to you, and certain statistics for the run. You are also rewarded with a rank that can be up to 5 stars. It's very satisfying when you finish a level with high accuracy, and more stars have been awarded. There are 18 chapters in total, but the first couple of chapters really play out a bit more like a tutorial. Each of these chapters has 3 different difficulties: easy, medium and hard. Easy is still quite difficult, especially when you first start playing the game. Hard is crazy, and I don't think I'd ever be able to complete the whole game on this mode. Now let's take a look at how immersive this game is. The diamonds have very good depth, and you do have a great understanding of how far away they are from you. It's really not a problem knowing when to strike next. The locations in the game really are quite simple, and the models and characters are very basic. If I just saw an image of one of these locations, I really wouldn't know it was a game set in the world of the Wizard of Oz. I do think the bland environment designs were a bit of a wasted opportunity. Your score is displayed just below you. It is very sharp and easily readable, but because of how quickly the diamonds are coming towards you, you really won't get many chances to have a look at how well you are performing. Thankfully, the characters do tell you now and then in the voiceovers. There is actually a storyline that is told during each run. It is light-hearted and comical, but as this is a rhythm game, it's a bit of an odd inclusion. You're split between getting into the rhythm of the music or following the storyline. In my opinion, it doesn't combine very well for this type of game.
The pointy-nosed witch and I didn't exactly separate on the best of terms. I may have got a bit cross. Said some things I didn't mean.
Oh, you meant them. You just didn't mean to say them out loud.
You can turn the music and sound effects down in the options menu, which is a major help, especially as the voiceovers are included in the sound effects option. The electro swing music is a good fit for the game, although a bit of variation to the actual type of music would have made each level more distinct and would have appealed to a larger audience. Once again though, some segments of the diamonds appear to be coming at you in time with the beat, whilst other segments don't. When playing on hard mode, this is even more noticeable. The diamonds really are not in time with the beat.
And out of the sky, not at the top of my
She's
tower.
a real witch, that one, I tell you.
And you pathetic excuse.
Now let's take a look at the setup and what controllers the game supports. I played this game in a standing position just over 2 meters away from the camera. The head tracking was perfect and the game did not make me motion sick. It really is best to stand for this game, as you need to stretch your arms out very far and being seated will limit your movement. Be warned, your arms do begin to ache even after playing through just a few levels. This game requires 2 move controllers to play, the other controllers are not supported. You always know exactly whereabouts to stand in the virtual world thanks to a circle that is seen on the ground. It is very useful, as you won't have to take off the headset to make sure you're inside of the play area. Now let's take a look at the length of the game and what trophies come with it. It took me just over an hour to play through the game on the easy difficulty. Trust me, you will want your first playthrough to be on the easy setting. You can actually add over 2 more hours if you're aiming to complete the game on the other difficulties, as the hard mode will require many restarts of a level due to dying a lot. It really is that intense. In total there are 12 trophies that can be achieved. There is 7 bronze, 4 silver and 1 gold. Getting all the trophies is certainly going to be a very hard challenge, especially as there is one for getting 100% completion in the game. Unfortunately, some of the trophies here are a bit of a grind, such as hitting 500 wolves, 500 monkeys, and for playing for 10 hours. The best ones and most fair challenges are for getting 5,000 points on 10 different levels, and for completing the game on the easy and medium difficulty modes. And now it's time for the verdict. When the diamonds coming towards you are in time with the beat, the game is really fun and it earns the title of being a rhythm game, but these segments are split between sections that are not in time with the beat. It simply makes the game chaotic overall. It's even more confusing when there is a full story being told over the top of the music in voiceovers. This confusion can be solved by turning the sound options down, but having to play through a lot of the levels twice, once to hear the story and once to enjoy the rhythm of the music, just feels like an unnecessary task for this type of game. Overall, if you want to work out an excuse to have one in the world of VR, this game will give you just that, and for the most part, the controls are very solid. I can see people popping this game on to have a go on at parties to have a laugh with, but for most people, the gameplay won't be engaging enough, and to be honest, a big chunk of the game just doesn't feel like a rhythm game. Hurry up, Beep, you're taking ages! There is great potential with this type of game on the PSVR, and the inclusion of enemies do add another gameplay element to the overused rhythm game formula. It's just a real shame that the rhythm is not constantly here. As always, if you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more PlayStation VR content.